Hi guys, I'm here with Dan and Carl from Real Friends. So you just got back from Europe. You're touring with All Time Low. How was it?
It's awesome. They are all very nice. They really like to play Flippy Cup and drink alcohol. And the shows have been great. First time in places like Italy and Ireland and I'm missing one. Paris. France, and
Beautiful.
like a lot of places that I think if we played, there wouldn't be anywhere near as many as many of those kids, and all the kids are really nice, very receptive, accepting, non-judgmental, and it's been great.
Yeah, cool. You're playing Wembley tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
Is that the last day? Or?
That's the last day of that tour.
With All Time Low.
Yeah, with All Time Low and Neck Deep, and then we do have two shows, one in the London area after that, and then one in Birmingham.
So how big is Wembley in this country is kind of like the peak. Do you guys as Americans, does that kind of come across with you have Neck Deep filled you in on that, or?
Oh, we know about Wembley. They have the Foo Fighters DVD.
Yeah.
They filmed at the stadium, but we know like the name like Wembley, and then all you have to say is that it fills like 10,000 people, and then All Time Low sold it out before we were added, and it's just like, well, that's fucking terrifying. Yeah. But
Neck Deep was saying they were going to be fine until they actually got there, and then went on stage, and then they were gonna brick it basically. Is that kind of the biggest shows that you've done? Have you played bigger, or do you think
No.
this is like the peak?
we played a festival in LA called Self Help before we went there, and there was I think the final count was like what?
There was 12,000 total.
Yeah, but there weren't 12 because there were two different stages, so I don't think there were obviously not going to be 12,000 people at the one stage.
Yeah,
I would say
a lot of people.
Yeah,
it wasn't 12,000.
Yeah, I would say that would be the closest to it, but that will be, I would say, the biggest show that we'll have played to that point.
Cool.
Or probably ever.
You looking forward to it?
Yes and yes, because I'm kind of scared, really, kind of a lot. I'm terrified.
So you guys from Illinois?
Yes.
I think Illinois Sad Boys is one of the best band slogans that I've ever heard. So
We're gonna change our band name to it.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, we're just gonna legally change it. So
if someone beats us to that, we're gonna find them and beat the shit out of them,
Cool.
and maybe kill them.
Yeah. But there's like great musical heritage from Illinois. But apart from maybe like New York and LA or California, probably like the best hub for music in America. You've got bands like Smashing Pumpkins, like
Mudvayne.
amazing. Yeah.
Mudvayne. They're from Peoria.
That's Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah, I didn't say Chicago.
Yeah.
Alkaline Trio,
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy, Sufjan Stevens, Medina Lake. Is there like a really good scene there? Is that kind of inherent in Illinois? Do you think that there's very much a culture there, or do you think it's just a look?
For a while, there really wasn't. I don't know. It's hard for me to say because that's all I ever had growing up was music. That's all I knew. You know what I mean? Like that's all I ever wanted to do. So like I never really associated myself with other things. But I know for a while, like our music scene in Illinois was just not really that great. But over the past like 3 years or so, it's definitely picked up. But still not what it was, I don't think. But like like when Fall Out Boy was really big and stuff, there was a lot of bands coming from like Illinois in general, and like just Chicago mainly, but just Illinois in general. It was just like such a boom, and I feel like that's kind of hard to recreate sometimes, so it's hard. So it's not that great now when you compare it to that, but like it's still definitely good, and I don't know. I think it is a good breeding ground for bands too, because like you got the East Coast and the West Coast. One's really like intense, and the other one's kind of more laid back. And it's like I feel like the Midwest we kind of got that middle ground. Ever since we've been doing stuff, like our friends in a band called Knuckle Puck have been doing stuff in the area as well. And but that's kind of really like it though. It's not really like a huge boom, But it'd be cool, But at the same time, I think I almost feel like it's kind of more coincidental than like the actual area. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to being in a band, it's really just drive and passion. You know what I mean? It's not always location. You know, like there's bands that live in the middle of nowhere that become successful. Like I think was it the Used is from like Utah or something like that. Yeah, it's like
I think they're from Salt Lake City.
Yeah, it's just kind of
moment.
Yeah, it's just kind of like one of those things where it's like that's what it really matters. You know what I mean? But you know, location has something to do with it. You know,
Great
influence of your surroundings and what other bands are doing. Yeah.
Cool. The Used were like probably my first like emo band that I got into. So yeah, good shout.
Who was?
The Used.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, good shout.